We're going to spend a day in the life of Chef D at Rock the Park. Won't you join me? There's no fans, there's no bands yet, but we've been here since 7 o'clock this morning doing some cooking, doing breakfast. Lunch is just coming up. We got the wood fire going for our burgers. We have homemade fries and a whole bunch of stuff. Hey, we do this 4 days a week, Rock the Park. Behind me is the big stage. We'll be singing some great bands. You'll be singing some great bands with me later tonight. They're getting all ready. Mumford & Sons equipment's all in the back so they can just push it out. And then every band, the 3 bands before that, will be all up front here. And in a couple hours, this park is going to be full. We'll check it out in just we'll check it out in a couple hours. I gotta get back to chopping, or Chef Darnell's going to be mad at me. So yeah, come on back. This is the catering tent. Still a little wet. We got a ton of rain last night, so we bought a food truck. Just going to get wrapped in the next week or so. And then yeah, so we have capabilities in here. We have some fridges. We have a flat top. We have a stove. So this is going to be kind of more of taking the show on the road, as it were. Not more of being at every event, but just it's another extension of our kitchen. We just bring more equipment, it seems, and this year we have actually convection oven which helps with our baking, and this morning doing our frittatas, so it takes less time and we can do more, and we try and keep it as fresh. It's kind of like everything that we do, restaurant quality food. You can just see that there's electrical everywhere, and then we have our dish area back here, 3 compartment sink, sanitize, do the whole 9 yards. So we're kind of complete. We have 2 freezers with us. Instead, we finish up our ribs. Chef Darnell's working on our wood fire burgers for lunch. You all know who Chef Darnell is. And away we go. Hey, Chef D here, live from Rock the Park. I'm here with Brad Jones, promoter extraordinaire. We kind of go a little bit back.
Way back, way back.
Your dad actually got us into doing the catering for the band, Stuart McLean and all that. Yes. And then we did Alice Cooper with you.
Yes.
And then you came to me and said, hey, Chef, you think you can
Would you ever?
You said to me, hey, do you think you can cater for 100 people 3 times a day, 4 days a week, right? Yeah. And I think this is our 5th year.
Yeah, I think at least.
Yes. So what made you start Rock the Park?
Well, you know, a lot of gray hairs ago. You know, honestly, at 28 years old, and I had gone down to the States and saw a great event called Rock the Mountain in Denver, of all places. And I thought, okay, we don't need mountains in London, our hometown. As you know, as you mentioned, we do concerts all over North America, but hometown is London. And we didn't have any festivals at the time 20 years ago, so we created not Rock the Mountain, Rock the Park, and here we are 19 years later. This is our 19th edition, would have been our 20th. We lost 1 year to COVID, so next year's our 20th. But you know what? You're right, I came to you and said, can you feed 100 people 3 times a day and give them great food? And I think what sets us apart is what you see behind us. We bring in world-class production, stages from Montreal. We bring in a team of 400 volunteers that serve beer. I think what sets us apart, Rock the Park, to other festivals is you come in, we don't oversell it, it's comfortable for everybody in every area. But for the bands, it's the production guys, the stage guys. You know, again, we're asking people, big stars like Mumford & Sons, Vance Joy are world-class artists that sell out stadiums and theaters and arenas around the world. And we've got them in our little park in London, Ontario. So it's fun, and it's been a great thing. And we literally, I don't just say it, we trust you, and it's like family. And you can ask our stage guys the same way. At the end of the night, when it's all done, come into my trailer, have a nice pizza and a couple of beers, and we'll do it again tomorrow.
100%. Hey, thanks for having us, brother.
Thank you,
and thanks for our time today.
You bet. Great to be with you. Awesome. So right now we're
just finishing up lunch. We have lunch for about another hour and a bit. Then we're going to go into dinner service for, as you've probably seen, we've been prepping as we go. And so now we're just catching up on some burgers. Try and keep it as fresh as possible. Sometimes you win, sometimes you lose on that one.
Not open up the VEOs on my phone, so I don't know what we're serving tonight. Just give me a minute.
Oh yeah, so now we have another customer that never ordered anything up to the week before, so we'll be finding out in the next 5 minutes what they need, like wings, pizza, and that for their booth tonight. Oh yeah, this is what I love about this place. It's seriously, this is truly what I love.
Doesn't matter how else you put drama around it. I am putting cheese in a bowl. 2 years of college, William.
How do you guys like doing the catering here? Or the events anyways, just in general?
Here? Or in general?
In general.
I love catering. Catering probably is a lot more fun for me than restaurants. It's really kind of cool kind of seeing other people's vision kind of coming to fruition. It's also neat because every day is different. You know, there's some days you're just grilling hot dogs, and there's other days you get to do 10-course tasting menus and everything in between. So
Nice.
You know, lunch was really great. We got slammed again, fantastic, and they loved the wood fire burgers. And you know, they might have to wait a little bit for it, but I think they really appreciate that. They know that the food's fresh. It doesn't get much fresher than that. And now we're just getting ready for dinner and our sweets and everything that goes along with that. So I'm just getting the dinner veg going. I placed my my veg order, and of course, because we're on the road and we have older equipment. We was just on the phone with our repair guy because he's going to come out and try and fix a deep fryer for us. Yeah, that's how it goes. And Chef Darnell, he's working on all the sweets, getting some fresh pico de gallo going. We're feeding the band directly. Vance, Joy they all came in for lunch. I think the Trues just arrived, so I think they might come in for lunch, but they'll be here for dinner. Oh, Mumford & Sons, the band may or may not come in. It all depends where they're coming from. If they're flying in, they might just be flying in for the show. We never know that, right? So we just go from there. We're not allowed to take pictures or anything like that. Like, you know, I might ask for an autograph or a picture if we've done the band more than once. The Bahamas, one of the guitarists in there, he actually played for another country band that opened for Bonnie Raitt, and we knew each other from back then, which is really cool. So, yeah, you're getting the best food on the road when you come through London, Kitchener, Brantford, Hamilton now.
Do you guys travel?
We do. When we first started, we did, this is, you know, as Brad mentioned, Stuart McLean, we used to do up to 4 hours radius with Stuart. We've done 2 tours with Bonnie Raitt, 2 tours with Diana Krall. Yeah, I know, I got some hugs from Diana Krall. I haven't washed that chef coat since. Mine had a little crush on her. Are we tired after this week? Darn tootin'. The veg didn't go over big last night, did it? No. For dinner.
no, we only went through about one.
So I'm gonna do one full hotel pan, like just heap it with the peppers and the broccoli.
Sure. Does Chloe know you're working on it?
Yes, she does.
Outstanding.
She said, "Chef, get working." My good friends from Molson's. How are you doing, brother?
Good, very good. Yeah, another year.
Another year?
Another year.
How many years have you guys been doing this for?
Oh, since it started.
Okay.
Yeah.
So,
yeah.
Major sponsor?
Major sponsor, yeah. We've done the beer since it started and been great partners.
Yeah. And then you bring customers out and have some fun as well?
Yeah, for us, so we're standing in front of our Coors Light VIP stage, so it's a great way for us to showcase our music properties and just to say thanks to our good customers and to stay local, right? So it's a big event for London, so definitely a good way to be friends with everyone.
Well, thanks again, because I know I'm going to be coming over for a beverage soon.
Absolutely, and I can't wait for those wood-fired pizzas to fire up. So yeah, no, it's a great relationship that we have, yeah.
And he's a Springsteen fan. How much better is that?
Yeah, exactly. Yeah.
Glamorous of rock and roll, right?
I was putting mulch down with my hand yesterday.
Exactly. Hey, I'm here with Mariah. Mariah and I've been going back about 7 years now with Rock the Park, but also doing some stuff at Centennial Hall.
Yeah.
And you kind of run the show for Brad here, right?
I try to, yeah. I mean, he's definitely the leader, but trying to take off as much stress as I can for him, so.
I know, it's amazing. And I just want to show everybody the glamorous part of rock and roll.
Yeah.
This is what you've been doing all morning long. We had a whole bunch of rain here last night.
Yeah, we were doing this, we were doing mulch chips, backstage. So it's the nitty gritty people don't see that we actually have to do.
Exactly. Okay, so the biggest stress for you in one of these events on a day like today?
Really just weather. But
Okay.
today's great, so there's no stress. Today is stress-free. As long as all the fans are happy, I'm happy. But other than that, yeah, on a perfect day, I'm not stressed at all.
I hear you. Well, thank you.
Thank you.
What kind of challenges have you run into today?
More so just lack of numbers, and then having a box that never ordered their food. So then just trying to make that all work.
Everything going smoothly so far?
Pretty smoothly. We had one of our cooks left some ribs in a warm oven, so that always sucks. For dinner tonight, probably be about 70 people. Now the Vince Joy is going to eat after their show, so they're going to eat at 8:45. Their crew's going to have pizzas probably around 9:30, and then we just got the order for the stage hands. They're going to want their pizzas at 11 o'clock. We're doing 44 pizzas to go to the boxes tonight, and probably about 50 pounds of wings. Dinner's on, so we got our veg on and our vegetarian option. So we're ready to go. Start deep frying. So I'm gonna keep the dirty shirt on, and then I can hardly wait to get back to the hotel and have a shower. I'm not gonna lie to you.
How do you like doing events like this?
I like it. It's stressful, but that's the good part about it sometimes. It's the adrenaline rushing. I like hearing everyone. It's nice hearing all the artists like prep and everything. I've never seen that before, so that's pretty cool.
I'm still waiting for the washroom.
Don't you want some of it? Don't you want some of it? But I would if I were you. Ooh, ooh, ooh. But I had all the time.
So not only do I get to feed thousands of people and bands and all that, but my family's here. My family's here.
Favorite family.
Hey, how are you guys enjoying the show?
Everybody.
Are you guys enjoying the show?
So far, so good.
Nice, nice.
none of them. You wanted none of them. But I would if I were you. Ooh.
You never know who you're going to meet when we're doing Rock the Park and a whole bunch of other. Brian West from Y108 and FM 96 here in London, right?
Yeah, both stations.
You do the afternoon show for both stations now, right?
Afternoon show 2 to 6, that's right.
Okay, so I met when he was just a wee thing back at Dave FM in Kitchener.
That's right.
Hit it off. We did a bunch of work together, charity events, and a whole bunch more. So he's introducing all the bands. This guy's famous.
No, I just introduced the famous people.
Anyways, two stations, but you do a lot of other stuff too, right?
Yeah, there's actually sometimes 4 stations that I'm on, a couple in Toronto as well, and volunteer work, and it's been a busy time.
It is a busy time. Well, thanks for taking a little bit of time for us today.
Oh, no problem. Thanks for having me.
And yeah, we, check them out. Y108, FM 96 here in London. Brian West. Doesn't get much better than here.
That's amazing.
Hey, thanks for joining me on my day at Rock the Park. Yes, I'm tired. Yes, I'm sweaty. And now it's raining. But it's been a great day catering for Vance Joy, The Trues, Bahamas, and of course Mumford & Sons, who are the headliners. Hey, till next time, I'm ChefD. You never know where I'm going to be.